friends, adventurers, explorers, and miscreants. We are back for another episode of Iwouldcampthat. This will be the first camping related video. We've been doing a lot of bombing around, roadside finds, checking out some really cool stuff out here in the Crowsnest Pass, but this will be the start of our first actual camping video. It's early, well, we're getting into the late afternoon right now. We're just going to the town of Blairmore right now. And Rita and I noticed as we were driving through, we were actually just passing through to turn around to go somewhere else. And there's actually a farmer's market going on in Blairmore right now. So we're gonna head over there and check that out, maybe pick up some fruit and see what else they've got.
I loves me a farmer's market if I don't look the part already. I didn't bring any fruit with us because I didn't want it to bruise on the drive down from northern Alberta, but we'll get some healthy fruit, some fresh vegetables to enjoy with supper. Not a lot. We have limited space with our dedicated lovely cooler, and we won't spend a heck of a lot of time there, but we'll enjoy what the local populace has, get some fresh air, and kind of whet our appetite with the options of what we can potentially have with supper.
And let's be real, fruit always tastes better when it comes straight from the farmer's market. All right, let's jump out and check this place out.
Yeah.
Waiting in the grave so long, all around this world. Put the rope around my neck.
When you're an old man, Dustin will get you one of these in the backyard and you can shake your fists at the kids.
Sometimes I feel like that already.
In life, my mother says, when you go live your life right.
Well, we played the shameless tourist card and we both got these fancy walking sticks. Rita got a little one.
It's the right height for me, okay? What? And it has a compass set on the top.
Yeah, it does. Mine has that too.
And there's the rubber ends, so they're not just going to split as you take them over the rocks.
Right. We are planning to get out for some hikes while we're here, so good walking stick is always nice.
So they have peaches and nectarines and pears.
Mm-hmm.
They have avocados and microgreens. Over there's more options of vegetables.
Okay.
I see carrots and green beans. Dustin and I really like stone fruits. I'm leaning towards some nectarines.
That sounds great.
I do. Don't you like a bag?
It's the closest I've ever come to owning a quarterstaff, a Gandalf-style wizard staff, however you look at it. We got some veggies, some fresh fruit, and an avocado for breakfast tomorrow.
If Dustin is found in the mountains screaming, "Thou shalt not pass," I have nothing to do with that.
Yeah. Knowing me, I'd probably be screaming that at a goat. And we're putting stuff lengthwise in the sleep space because the cab is ridiculously full. Truck camper problems.
When we have time and space and not too many prying eyes, I'd love to take stuff out of the cab, reorganize it a bit nicer, fold blankets, etc., and then put it back into place. It'll help after a few days as we've gone through some of our foodstuffs to start.
And sadly, it's always a losing battle.
Always. There is no winning, there is merely adapting.
Yep. You just try to do a little better each time. Got these beans in the south, I will stuff them in my mouth.
You can't tell me I don't tell him not to eat his veggies. There we go, he's eating his veggies.
So we're in what I like to call the Crowsnest Pass giant turnout rest area. Rita's just getting some stuff from the kitchen box. And you can see the beautiful, breathtaking Crowsnest Lake. And way across the way, we can see the CP rail train doing its thing. Let's just take this all in. This place truly has it all. Like, breathtaking view of the mountains, like right in your face, towering over you like a titan. Tons of space. There's our truck. Picnic shelter, beautiful view of the lake, more mountain views, view of the train. There's a picnic area over there. And it even has garbage cans and an outhouse. Like, seriously, what more could the wayward vehicle camper ask for? We've got this beautiful picnic shelter here, which will act as a good little wind block, and it'll be a good place to cook and have some dinner. This pullout is just minutes from the British Columbia, BC border. If we were to keep driving down the road, we'd wind up in BC. I have a lot of good memories. I know, like, for a pullout, it's huge. Absolutely huge. You get a lot of truckers sleeping here. A lot of people park here to go and check out the lake and such. Bring their kids, bring their dogs, everything. But like, I have some really good memories of this place. Before I was even a truck camper, there were times I remember parking here in my car and just taking a nap in my car. Like, if I was coming back from BC or I was out here doing something with friends and, you know, I just need a snooze. So I'm excited to actually get to camp here in the truck. We actually camped here because we got to the pass last night, and our friend Amanda came out and camped with us. She camped in her SUV. So it was really great to see her, and because we'd been doing so much driving to get here, we didn't really turn the camera on. We just, you know, hung out, caught up. It was a lot of fun. We're going to be doing our first night of recording here at this spot. Excited to do that. It's a lot of highway noise with cars and trucks going by. I find that oddly comforting, though. I've mentioned before, I'm a big white noise guy, and when we came to the Crowsnest Pass last year, like, it was so hot. Like, we came near the end of July. It was so hot, and we're almost having like fall weather today. So this is quite a treat to be out here with the nice cool weather. So Rita's getting dinner ready. Rita does most of the cooking. We actually fight off camera about, like, okay, whose turn is it to cook? And I usually lose. It's like, I like to do all the driving, and Rita just likes to do all the cooking. So.
There's a reason behind that. If Dustin's left to his own devices, he'll have steak and eggs every meal of the day.
Okay, that is not true. Stop looking at me like that. So what's on the menu tonight, babe?
So you've had this before, Dustin. I found this pre-packaged, I'm sorry for people that love Indian food, but I found this pre-packaged egg curry sauce. There's no added sugar. The only sugars in here are from the tomatoes. I love trying different kinds of foods and different kinds of flavors and stuff, but I don't have the hang of making this stuff from scratch. Okay. So this wonderful sauce, we're going to get some eggs cooked and then hard-boiled and then peeled and cooled, and then we're going to heat up this curry in a pot and add our eggs for our protein. I encourage Dustin not to snack too much before, because this is typically for 3 people and we're only 2. So we worked up an appetite, and I endeavor to eat this all. And then we'll purchase more eggs when we need it, and this is one less thing in our fridge. This is quite delicious. It's just this lovely cashew nut paste and coriander with a tomato and onion sauce. Your standard red curry, I think. Not too crazy spicy for some people, like the one behind the camera who cries if I show a hot pepper in the house.
For anyone that might have been worried, we're not going hungry tonight. We're okay. Everyone's okay.
Those are looking like they're pretty fairly boiled.
Yeah, it's been like 6-7 minutes. That should do.
Okay. So now we just gotta let them cool, huh?
Yeah, usually we do that with an ice bath.
I've got an idea.
Alright.
Bear back. What's that old saying? Work smarter, not harder. Alright. Oh, I just want to sit down.
There we go. 6 hard-boiled eggs, cooling in a very, very cold mountain lake. Oh, that water is so cold. Well, I was moving the pot around and a couple of the eggs ended up in the water. But they haven't egg rolled away on me, so I guess that's okay. Here we go. This is either a really great idea or a good way to lose our dinner. Either way, I'm committing to it. I'm so happy to be out here again. And I'm probably gonna sound like a broken record, but it's hard to explain when you haven't necessarily gone through it, but like, there's entire sections of the trip from last year that I just can't remember due to the memory loss and the brain fog. But I do remember, like, as I said in our intro video, I do remember being out here and, you know, just like kind of fake it till you make it attitude. Like, just like, you know, we're out here, we're doing a series, camping. You know, I love camping, but I just felt like garbage. And it's so great to be out here and just feel like energetic and happy and just like myself, and just thankful to be out here. And that whole thing that happened last summer with the memory card and finding out I'm diabetic, and our whole vacation out here last year just kind of being a bust, kind of haunted me a little bit, you know. Like, I'm really passionate about what we do with our camping and the channel, and Crowsnest Pass has always been like that one that we talked about, like, before we started the channel. I think, like, before we even started truck camping, because we were talking about starting a channel before we even like got into truck camping, when we were still just kind of dreaming big about it. It was the big one. It was the one that, you know, we always talked about. And yeah, just super thankful, just taking this all in. And I love that we can share it with you fine folks. All right, I think these guys have had enough time to cool. Let's scoop them back up. Be gentle with them, as much as a barbarian like me can be. I think these are sufficiently cooled.
Okay.
As per Mother Nature's freezer box.
Okay. This thing was almost doing too good, so I turned off the stove. We'll reheat it a little bit if we must, but this guy's a beast. So now we gotta peel all these eggs. Come on over, sit beside me, and we'll get these peeled.
Okay. Okay, we peeled the eggs together.
I'm still peeling the egg that you peeled.
Oh, did I miss a few pieces?
A few pieces, yeah. Okay, so
Call me shocked.
normally I would encourage least amount of dishes by sharing a pot, but we're hungry. I don't want to wait for him to finish eating before I can grab my spoon and eat.
Adventuring burns calories.
So I'm just going to use the same pot that the eggs were cooked in and put about half the sauce in there for Dustin's share, and I'll eat from the other pot that I warmed the sauce up in.
There were many moments where you're like, oh, life is good. This is one of those moments. How are the first couple of bites, babe?
Hunger is the best sauce, of course, but this is good.
I feel like I didn't get enough sauce in that first bite. Let's try it again. That's divine. Yeah, good choice, babe.
I know we'll need to buy more eggs right away, but like, good first meal, just heat up your eggs, heat up your sauce, put it together and eat.
Well, the thing is, when you're going for like a bigger trip too, like, you just absolutely load up the fridge, and then you got bags of your like dry like food you don't have to worry about refrigerating, and you almost have to like put a dent in your food supply. Not a bad problem to have. But you gotta like put like a dent, or like a real dent in your food supply, and then you can be like, oh, okay, we have room. We can go get some more eggs, or we can go get more of this, right?
Exactly.
Ooh, now we get to enjoy some of the fruits of our labor. And by fruit, I mean farmers market fresh fruit.
Oh my, so good.
Now, as a type 2 diabetic male, I can still have nectarines. Because a life without nectarines, well, that's just not a life worth living. Mmm.
Farmers market are the best.
They're so soft.
And sweet.
Mmm. Mmm. Oh my gosh. Mmm. Oh, it's like there's a carnival going on in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we've had some time to digest. I went ahead and moved the truck over a bit. We can still enjoy that beautiful mountain lake view. And we're also a little closer to the washrooms as well. It's crazy being here closer to the fall, because if we were here like middle of summer, this place would be packed with trailers, vans, RVs, like people just coming out in their cars, not necessarily camping, just coming out to hang out by the lake. There's still the odd person coming out, but yeah, more or less, other than the commercial trucks behind us, we basically got the place to ourselves.
And now we're up in the back of the truck enjoying the view of the lake. It's still cooling down some, but it's not super hot. Just a very faint breeze coming out over the lake here. So it's cooled off a little bit more, but not too much. I'm personally very excited for this cool weather. There's a touch of fall in the air. Some of the leaves are changing color. And Dustin and I are not fighting over having a fan running at night. We can both sleep comfortably. It's cool enough. And yeah, we discussed having a short, funny video of me throwing a fan forcibly from the truck. I don't think Dustin liked the idea for
We did?
You didn't want to hurt your precious fan.
That's a poor defenseless fan. What did it ever do to you?
I want to hurt the precious fan. I cannot sleep with a fan on. Dustin seems to barely sleep
You're a
without
monster.
Anywho, dinner was quite delicious. If we happen to get peckish, I got Dustin some sugar-free Oreos. Thank you again to Amanda for even telling me these things exist, even if Dustin does call them Depressios.
I was yesterday years old when I found out there's sugar-free Oreos. I call them Depressios, yeah.
As long as he doesn't eat an entire sleeve, we're okay. We've got some things planned for tomorrow. I'm, in fact, working on my to-do list of the things that we managed to secure for footage last year and what we need to redo, and some new stuff that we actually haven't seen before. And with our explorers up and down the road, maybe we'll have a chance to find something we haven't seen before at all. Fingers crossed for the weather. I'm not saying no to sunny weather, but I just don't want to get heat stroke while exploring. And of course, fingers crossed for our poor laptop, trying to keep up with everything. We'll have a nice little night to wind down, just talk about what we're going to be doing for the next couple of days. Double checking the weather forecast. These are the mountains. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. It'll change, not necessarily for the best.
So here's the real reason Rita wanted to buy a fancy walking stick.
I don't want to get up and get the light.
What is this, the Middle Ages? Jeez.
The pokey stick is the most important tool known to man.
Well, it is pitch black outside. It's nice and cool out. It's probably why Rita's wrapped up like a magic Hogwarts Jedi hybrid.
I'm feeling okay. My hands were just cold from having them out and exposed while we were doing camera stuff.
I'm just glad it's not like super hot like it was last year, like when we came out in the middle of summer. Like we would have just been laying back here, like just laying in the back, like t-shirt and shorts, just like starfished out, just like dying,
smelling like old corpses. Yes.
Yep. So I think we're just gonna wind down for bed. Got all the stuff backed up, which helps ease my anxiety and paranoia. Just enjoying the whole ambiance of this place. Like being by the lake. Like I said before, I don't even mind the highway noise, and you get less of it at night anyway. We'll follow up with you folks in the morning as per usual. We've got a whole bunch of stuff planned for tomorrow. Got a lot of bombing around to do, some stuff that we did last year, but also, who knows what else we'll find as we look around. Maybe something completely new and random. All right. Good night, folks. See you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful morning out in the mountains. I did not get up at 6 a.m. like I did yesterday, but that's okay. We're on vacation, and I guess I just needed the extra sleep. Prior to coming on this vacation, I'd just gotten off night shift, and it always takes me a few days to kind of feel normal after that. So as per what Rita and I discussed yesterday, I think this morning's just going to be a very simple breakfast, oatmeal, and then an avocado that we got at the farmer's market. And then we've got a whole bunch of other adventuring that we're going to be getting out and doing in the pass today. Morning, babe.
Morning.
How'd you sleep?
Not too bad.
That's good. Can't argue with the view, eh?
No. I don't want to speak too soon, but there's like barely any wind.
Yeah, that might be a good day for recording. Oh, you've got some of the sugary oatmeal over there. So that's for me, I'm assuming, the regular one.
Honestly, these are the only two flavored ones we have. Everything else is regular for you. So I figure we'll get these out of the way. And then in the future, if I want flavored oatmeal, I'll just like unwrap and mix a little candy on top of it.
Yeah, and if we run out of oatmeal, at least the kind that I can eat, I'm like 99% sure I've got some in the secondary kitchen box too.
I don't think we'll run out. This is all for you.
Oh, is that a challenge? Awesome, thank you.
I hope that wasn't too much water for 2 packages.
I usually don't put a lot in for mine. I like it to still be kind of solid and clumpy.
Well, I think this will be a bit more runny than what you like, so.
That's okay.
Alright, you can take that off the heat and eat that up.
Yep.
There you go.
All right, a little bit of stevia. There we go. You're just gonna have yours in the same pot after?
Yeah, so just maybe I'll eat my half of the avocado first, so I'm not just sitting and watching you eat, and then we can.
I think we should have some everything but the bagel seasoning in the seasoning pouch.
Are you sure you don't want to use 5-alarm chili spice?
Well, I meant for you. I was thinking of you. As far as simple breakfasts go, this is keeping it real simple.
Although I think some would argue having an avocado might be a little bougie for truck camping.
I would argue trying to fish the pit out of the avocado can be complicated. Well, there you go.
Yeah, I don't want to sprinkle seasoning onto your tailgate, so we'll just do it over here.
Don't want a well-seasoned tailgate.
There I am, desperate for some flavor in my life, and I'm licking the tailgate.
Gross.
Just-
Tastes like bagel seasoning and feet.
I only got 1 spoon out, though, in the hopes of not doing too many dishes, so I'll have to borrow your spoon. I'll season yours.
Yeah, thanks, babe. Well, we're going to get back on the road. We got lots to see and explore as we dive further into the Crowsnest Pass. Jackery's sitting at 63%. It's been working really hard to keep camera batteries and the fridge and other things charged, and our phones and all that. So we're going to plug that in to let it charge while we're bombing around. Looking forward to seeing what we get up to next. That'll be the end of this video. And where are we sleeping tonight, babe?
You know, we got options, but we can be flexible. I don't have a particular plan. It could depend on where we eat dinner. It could depend on what we want to do for an evening walk. We've got options.
So the short answer, friends, we don't know. But we'll let you know when we do. Stay classy, my friends, and we will see you in the next video.